Hey, what up? It's Power here, back for some more Witcher 3. Last time we left ourselves off at the altar, and we are going to ignite these flames and perform the ritual that we need to do. And then we're going to put the phylactery on the altar as well. I'm sure I've lit all the torches. Or not. Just give me an Igni spell. There we go. Now what do we do?
Alright, phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather.
The power of the elements combined! I am Captain Planet. I am.
So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axii, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axii. Saved my life a short while
Ooh,
ago.
do say more.
Sense a good story coming.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed a crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel. I made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, then hang himself.
That is pretty brutal. That sounds like some Death Note sort of conspiracy thing.
Wow, truly great story.
Isn't it? Real side splitter, I think.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
We all went through it.
The brutal Witcher training.
Not everyone made it. Lots of boys died here. Boys taken against their will.
It was our destiny.
Destiny. Let me tell you about destiny. My
Destiny.
dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return?
Wow. Why didn't I would honestly
Give me
like
the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer. Alright. We've griped enough. Let's get out of here.
let's what did we come up here for? They put something on the altar. I don't know what it was for in specific terms.
Right, let's get back.
After you, sir.
Thank you, kind sir. Okay, so we done that. Charming story as well. Help find and help Yennefer. Okay, let's do that. I did get a point for doing that as well. Pretty sweet.
Interesting.
A few XP points. Lambert. Lambert always reminds me of a Scottish football player called Paul Lambert. Used to play for a club called Celtic. I used to be a big Celtic fan when I was younger. Not so much anymore. More of an Arsenal fan nowadays, but I don't know, when you're born in Ireland, most people here support Celtic. Okay, above we go. Okay. Whoa!
Shit!
Yan, language! Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Damned crystal!
Shut up, Yan. Stop being so rude.
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests, especially dull ones.
Ooh. Chill.
Need to blow off steam? Go ahead, just not on me. Find some other target. I don't know, throw another bed off the balcony.
Ha ha ha. So it's to be dull jokes after all.
Rather have a serious conversation? We can do that if you prefer. I mean, what got into you? That determined to make Vesemir your enemy?
No. I was determined not to sleep in the bed in which you swived Triss. Repeatedly.
Ooh, she
Know
knows.
what? We should end this discussion before I say something I'll regret.
Let's go further.
I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Is that so? Very well then. Listen. You shagged my friend.
Ooh.
Upwards of a year. I cannot know what your witch's code says on the matter, but ordinary folk would consider it obscene, base, vile. I try not to think about it. That stupid bed was making it difficult. That's that.
We'll say this one.
Yen, told you already, I lost my memory.
And I've lost my patience.
Ooh. Wow. Where did I go? Wow. That wasn't very nice.
Oh. She's really not in the mood.
I have to go back? It's so far. Are you kidding me? Give me this horse.
Come on.
I like how a random horse is just sitting here for me. Bruh. Go, go. Oh, stuck. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the jungle. Oh, that fucking song stuck in my head. I used to love that film when I was younger, though. One of those classics. Still got a long way to go here, man. Love the soundtrack to this game. It is so peaceful. Really reminds me of like Lord of the Rings for some reason.
Come on.
Wrong way. I wonder will The Witcher ever get a movie made? I don't know if it's actually got a movie made already, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'd really like to see like a AAA movie made. Sort of like Lord of the Rings style production with The Witcher. That would be really, really interesting in my opinion. It really has a huge atmosphere, and I know there's a few more books in the franchise. I would assume it actually would have one already though. I mean, it is a big name. This is the last in the trilogy, though, which is kind of sad. I really do want to go back and play the first Witcher game. I played The Witcher 2 a little bit, but I don't know if it's aged well. If anybody here has played the original Witcher, let me know. Is it worth going back to, or should I stay far away? Okay, Yen, seriously though. I'm back, and this time please do not teleport me into the woods. I'm just being honest, I did lose my memory. I don't have anything. I want to look in there. Nice. Oh, I'm so out of breath. You know, speaking of stamina, been working on my stamina in real life lately, guys. I can run, I'm even for like a sub 20 minutes 5k, and I'm getting there. I am getting there. I really want to run one. I haven't ran competitively since high school, but I don't know. I like the sort of zen state of mind I get when I'm running. It's kind of just in the moment. I suppose any sort of sport gets you like that, though. I'm back.
Ah, Geralt. Anything you'd like to say?
I'll say sorry.
Sorry. Pretty dumb excuse.
Extremely stupid. I'm glad a mere whiff of fresh air helped you realize that.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. That leaves one other trifle to resolve.
And that
As you
is...
saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Alright, calm down.
Alright. How do I find the source?
Lead me in the way.
Use
The hell
this
is that?
Protestaquisitor.
What? A protester with potato?
Protestaquisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are.
Squeals? Has it got like a chicken in it?
Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
Quest item? Okay. Let's go outside first. Actually, let me just check if I can fix my weapon. Have I got any... Oh, that is armor repair kit. %. Nice. Before I do go though, is that... See, that says that's better though. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I need a new steel sword. Or a silver sword. At least for this one though, it's not going to break anytime soon. I want to quickly smack on here a stagger. Nice. 2% attack bar. Nice. And a poison. Nice. I mean, it's only a small % chance, but sure. Maybe it'll make up for it one day. Maybe it'll pay its dividends one day. Who knows? Right, down here we go. So this should be the elemental power, right?
Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Did that? I wonder where it is. I don't want to put anything in there.
Mounted witchering just never took off. Warmer. Mounted witchering just never took off. Mounted witchering just never took off.
What? It's right here somewhere. It's definitely over here somewhere. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's this guy.
Can we talk?
Is it? No, I thought it was the ugliest man alive that was giving off the magic signal.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are.
What was it?
Warmer.
I don't get it.
Disturbance is coming from there.
What is it, dude? You could at least tell me what it is.
Crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I
Goodbye.
can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir.
Uma, ugliest man alive.
How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
Many moons later. That always reminds me of those SpongeBob time cards.
All done. You can
3
go.
days later.
Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Yeah. I've done your dirty work. No, I please. Do not teleport me into the mist of nothingness again. Okay, let's do this. A little bit of a jog, get those calf muscles pumping. I set myself a challenge today to do 100 calf raises a day with a 2-second pause at the top. I've never felt my calf muscles burn so hard, guys. Try it out. Make sure calves grow bigger if you do it repeatedly every day.
Seems to be working now.
Or for 30 days, I guess.
Iridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I'm not responsible for any health issues, though.
I suppose you
always
had
consult
no
your
idea they could interfere with my megascope.
whatever.
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. But no matter. More importantly, I shall finally be able to contact Ida.
The Ida? Elven sage? What do you want from her?
Stay and you'll learn for yourself.
Ooh.
Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't
I will,
you just
I
say
will.
you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmil Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade.
She said to behave. I'll be nice.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli. Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes.
She looks like she has.
In legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Severn. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
Ooh. Why?
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing.
Gwynblade is
Just
probably my
listen.
official name. I don't know.
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it?
Of course I do.
The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
What seed? I really don't understand what some of these legends they're talking about. Probably should pay more attention, but you know, I'll ask. What now?
All
What do
in
we do,
all,
Yen?
Interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor. Despite
What?
my asking
I
you
didn't
not
do
to.
anything. I didn't do anything.
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo. Oh, enough. All is ready. We should gather the others and begin.
Exactly. We should. Let us get out of here. While we can. Do the ceremony. Oh yeah. Ugliest man alive. What's up, dude?
Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
Chill,
I
bro.
believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it?
It's alright. 50-50.
Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Interesting. Ah. Off they go.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that.
Fun.
Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself. Or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Give me some of that cheese.
Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight.
Ooh.
Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies. And then, I found Yen.
Look at that sweet talk.
But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and
Ooh.
plowing, how's Triss?
Here we go. Here we go. What should I say? I'll do that one.
Fuck off, Lambert.
Whoa, hit a sore spot, I guess.
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
No.
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten, and that's how they should stay.
Why?
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late.
Off we go.
Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Ooh. Well, this looks like a pretty good place to...
Didn't listen, did he?
They
Oops.
never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh,
Nothing like drinking with your
that's
old
a good
pals,
one.
eh?
What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gold. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another.
I'm gonna be so hungover tomorrow. Hey, beer for everyone. Liquor, whatever. Bellyfuls of mead. It's sunny outside, and we're still up drinking. What the hell?
All right, guys. Bedtime.
Speak for yourself. The night's still young as I see it.
But we're not. And tomorrow's a big day.
Fine. Drinking with my mirror image is just no fun.
See? Even you can't stand yourself.
Off we go to sleep. A quick nap. Huh. What is going to happen here, Geralt?
Damn. What a dream.
Looks like we should get up. Seems they've brought Uma back and it doesn't look like he's changed at all. Has he?
See, everyone's up and at 'em.
Take it you had a productive evening?
Yes. We talked about Uma till late.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the tower.
No. But we'll, get to that, I promise. Right, Lambert?
He's correct, we will.
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Guess your gravestone and hemlock method didn't work.
Not entirely, but I
Ooh,
did learn
do
something.
tell more.
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. And it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier.
Yes, don't like it one bit.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools.
So guys, I'm going to end this one here. A bit of a longer one today, but hopefully you all enjoyed it. Join us next time when we're going to be trying to, well, free Uma from his body. It should be interesting. So yeah, Pyro signing out. Bye-bye.